What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am sharing my skincare routine, obviously pregnant edition, since I am almost 30 weeks pregnant. On Friday will be 30 weeks, which is crazy. My skincare routine has really simplified, especially during pregnancy, just because obviously there's not too many products that are pregnancy safe, and that just kind of pushed me just in general to really think about how much I was putting on my face and just like trying to have an overall simpler approach to skincare. And honestly, my skin is the best it's ever looked. I already started taking a simpler approach before pregnancy, so there are quite a few changes I would say in this skincare routine compared to my last. I'm wearing my beige robe. I love wearing my beige satin robes in the morning just to get ready, do my skincare. Makes me feel so like luxe and glam, but still super comfortable. Like I'm not sacrificing comfort because it's very lightweight. So yeah, if you guys want to check out my brand, I will leave my brand down below. I am still wearing the small/medium, which I probably should start wearing the large/extra large now, but it's just to show you guys how versatile the sizes really are. So one thing that doesn't directly involve skincare products but is major in my skincare routine is making sure to drink enough water. I can't say this enough, you guys. Like if you're not drinking enough water, you can put on the most expensive skincare products on your face and it's almost not gonna make a dent, because you gotta drink your water and keep your skin hydrated and plump. And it's just, water does so much for the soul and for the skin, okay? But today's video is sponsored by LARQ, because they honestly, you guys, make some of the best water bottles ever. If you're like me and drinking your water, which it should be, is very important, then you wanna make sure that you have a go-to water bottle because it makes it that much easier. This one is actually a filtered one. So fun fact, I've actually been using this water bottle for a long time now, and so when LARQ reached out to me to sponsor me, I was beyond excited. It filters up to 151 liters of water, which is pretty much equals to 2 months of use and 300 plastic water bottles. So it's super worth it to make the switch. Like I said, this is very easy to take on the go with you and get clean, filtered water anywhere you go. It actually helps really improve the taste of water too, which I love. So just to quickly get into what it actually filters, it filters chlorine, lead, pesticides. I'm actually gonna leave it on the screen because it filters so much more. I'm telling you, I love that with this, I know and I can trust that I'm getting clean, pure water. And not to mention, it really matches the vibes and the aesthetic of my home. I love the white with like this beautiful stone color. And not to mention, this keeps your water cold for literally almost 24 hours, which is insane. That's really big for me because I'm the type that loves cold water and I can't drink room temperature water. And lately in my pregnancy, I've been waking up in the middle of the night so thirsty. So with this one, even though it's been hours sitting there in the middle of the night, I can get fresh, clean, but cold water still. So I love that. So I am gonna leave my link down below for you guys to check out LARQ. And if I have a discount, I will also leave that down below too. So yeah, if you wanna check out my skincare routine, my morning and nighttime skincare routine, then make sure to keep on watching. Good morning, you guys. So we're about to get started with my skincare routine. So the first thing I do is go in with cleanser, of course. And my cleanser really hasn't changed much, just because this one is pregnancy safe, which is amazing because this is my ultimate fave. And I feel like everyone's fave because every time I go to the store, it's always sold out. It really cleanses my skin really well without making my face too dry. So that's like my favorite thing about it. First order of business, brushing my teeth. So I do tend to focus on my T-zone anytime that I am cleansing, just because that's where I get like the most buildup and the most blackheads, is right around my nose and then like chin and mouth. So I always like focus on that area and just give it a little bit of extra attention. I still do the 60-second rule. If you guys don't know what the 60-second rule, it's basically just making sure you're cleansing for 60 seconds because you have to give the cleanser and the ingredients enough time to actually work. And don't forget the jawline. Also, I always use warm water when cleansing my face. You don't want to use hot water because it really strips your face. And then after I'm done washing off the cleanser, I always splash my face with some cold water. Okay, this, you guys, has been my go-to. It is literally like magic. I call it magic in a bottle because it really does make your skin glow. Like half the time, I don't know if it's the pregnancy glow or if it's the ordinary hyaluronic acid. I rave about this stuff. I feel like everyone needs to try it. So it is so good. Hyaluronic acid basically adds so much hydration to your skin. It's in a lot of our products, but this is just obviously a concentrated amount. So, I mean, I have to use it every day. Like, I'm obsessed. And it's really affordable. Ordinary is a great brand that just makes quality products that are very affordable. So I always just press it into my skin. Make sure you put it underneath the eye as well. And I always take a little bit extra and make sure I'm putting it on my neck. Hydration is just like major key. If you can keep your skin hydrated, you can prevent so many like skin problems. And then I am obsessed with this moisturizer. I love it so much. This is the Pharmacy Honey Halo, and it is, oh, so good. I love Pharmacy as a brand. This is like a little sample jar. I need to pick up the big one. This is just all I have right now. And as you can see, I'm almost totally out. I always make sure my hands are clean too before digging into jars. Skincare routine is so simple, you guys. Like you might notice, I'm not even using any eye cream. I'll explain why in a second, but this is my favorite part because I really almost like contour my face. So I know they sell that like that skincare tool where you can really like contour your face, but I just like, I do use that and I love that, especially for like events or photo shoots. But if on like an everyday basis, I'm not gonna bust it out, you know what I'm saying? So I like to take my hands and really massage and contour my face upwards. This may sound silly, but it actually works. It basically comes down to like blood circulation. And I find that when I do this, it really slims down my face and just contours my face. It gives me like a little mini lift. And then obviously gentle around the eye area. So I do not use eye cream anymore. I haven't used eye cream for like over a year now. I was getting a lot of like, I think it's called Mila around my eye, which is basically like hard, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like hard whiteheads and you can't remove them. Like you have to literally like make an incision and like remove it. Like they're very hard, so they're not even poppable. And from what I read, it happens when you're using too much product in that area. So I just decided, who needs an eye cream when I have a good moisturizer that I can literally just put under my eye. But I will say, you want to make sure that the moisturizer you're using is not too thick, because it's not good to put thick products under your eye just because the skin there is super fine and like thin. And funny enough, no Mila for the first time in years. I used to literally have at least 2 to 3 underneath here and on my eyelids. And yeah, I mean, I've been loving the no eye cream life. It's also so much simpler. So a lot of the times if I have extra product on my hands, I will just take the same moisturizer and put it on my neck. But if I don't have extra product, I will just honestly use my cocoa butter. I love this stuff. I've been using it for years. I rub it all over my body. And then like I said, I do put it on my neck as well. Doing this helps the double chin too. Again, comes down to blood circulation. So I always just contour, take the opportunity to contour. I know it might look silly, but you guys, it actually works. Like it actually helps. So I always put on a sunscreen as well, but I'm not gonna put one on today just because I'm gonna be indoors, which you should still wear sunscreen indoors, but I'm gonna be taking some content photos for Badge and I just really don't feel like wearing it today. But I do use this one. It is pregnancy safe and I do like it a lot. It was hard to find one that like wasn't greasy, didn't give a white cast, and was pregnancy safe. So this was the only one that I could find that I actually liked, that doesn't leave a white cast, isn't greasy, isn't heavy, and is pregnancy safe. So I do love this one. Last thing that I will do is I've been obsessed with this, the Glow Recipe Ultra Hydrating Face Mist. It just feels so good, and every time I put this on, like this in combination with the hyaluronic acid, then you got the Honey Halo Moisturizer, I just feel like I'm glowing for the day after. Favorite chapstick right here. I have been raving about this for years. It's just my go-to. There are not very many chapsticks out there, I feel like, that even make a difference. Now this one makes a difference. I keep it in my car, I keep it in my purse, I keep it in my living room, I keep it in my kitchen, I keep it in my bathroom, so I just always have it on hand. And that is it for my morning skincare, you guys. I feel really refreshed. I love doing my morning skincare. It's just like that moment that I can take in the morning to really wake up, but also just feel good for the day. So it is major key for me. I'm not gonna lie, with pregnancy, there's been a lot of nights where I've skipped my nighttime skincare routine, just because there's nights where you're so like, in the first trimester, I was so nauseous. I wasn't even thinking about a nighttime skincare routine. So I skipped so many nights in my first trimester. And then the second trimester was pretty good, but then now I'm starting to get so exhausted. So there's times when you're just so exhausted that you just don't want to do your nighttime skincare routine, but I still kind of like push myself. So yeah, I will come back later and show you guys my nighttime skincare routine. What's up, you guys? So it is now like 5 o'clock-ish and it is time to do my nighttime skincare routine. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to do my nighttime skincare before dinner. So yeah, I don't actually do it at night. It's more like an evening. But I'm gonna put up my hair in my little silk scrunchie. Always remember to wash your hands because these are your tools for your skincare. So I always wash my hands before I start my skincare routine. This is what I've been doing. I use little cotton rounds. Reusable ones are really great too, but I just use this micellar water, and that's how I remove my makeup now. But I obviously don't have any makeup on today. Still use my CeraVe. I use it for morning and night. Again, focus on the T-zone. Don't forget the jawline, especially if you're wearing makeup. Do not forget your jawline. It's so important. So this is my absolute fave. This is my #1 tip if you guys get a lot of blackheads or just face texture. So this is basically gonna exfoliate your skin, deep clean your pores. So I just put it on a little cotton round, and I always go straight into the nose. Because like I said, your girl gets really bad blackheads on my nose. I guess it's just something that comes with oily skin. And then I will put it on the rest of my face, kind of skipping the under eye. So this I will only do like 2, max 3 times a week. I won't do this every single night. So on the nights that I don't use this, then I use this about 2 to 3 times a week too. So usually I'm using one or the other. I don't really use them together. This is lactic acid. This is one of the only acids that are pregnancy safe. Like, you're not really supposed to use retinol, salicylic acid. Like, there's a lot of different acids that help keep the pores clean and clear that you can't really use during pregnancy. Glycolic acid is one of the safe ones, and lactic acid is one of the safe ones. These are the 2 that I use. This is also very gentle, so if you have sensitive skin, you'll like lactic acid whether you're pregnant or not. So because I use the glycolic and I can't use the lactic acid, then I will follow up with one of these serums, either my hyaluronic or my niacinamide. I will use one of the 2, sometimes even both together, because these 2 go well together. So right now I'm using my niacinamide, and I'm actually gonna pair it with my hyaluronic as well. Also, I love vitamin C, but I haven't used it in a really long time just because I ran out and then I just didn't repurchase. But vitamin C is major key, you guys. So definitely get your hands on some. I need to re-up and stock up on that. A little bit of hyaluronic acid. You want to let that sit for a little bit. You don't want to let your skin get too dry, but I was like low-key hoping that I would get a nice sunset during this portion of the video, but it's not working because it's raining and there ain't no sun today. Okay, so for moisturizer, I have been loving this. This is the Pharmacy Night Mask. I've been loving this so much. It's not super thick and greasy. It is like a gel, but it's like a thicker gel than normal, not as watery as other gels. It's just such a great consistency. It's perfect for nighttime. Still thin enough where I feel comfortable putting it underneath the eye, because again, I still don't use eye cream. And yes, it does kind of get white a little bit, but you just rub it in. It leaves your skin with like such a dewy look as well that I just adore. And I put some on my neck. And then last thing I will do is put on this Saint Tropez face tanning mist. I literally just shake it up and just do 3 sprays. And when I do the 3 sprays, I move my hand from left to right or right to left. Just basically move it around 360 almost. One more for good luck. This basically will tan my face, so I will look how minimal effort that was, and I'll wake up tomorrow morning with a nice little tan on my face. And then I always brush out my brows just because I hate when they look messy. And then I always put on some Aquaphor on my lips, but I usually store this on my nightstand. So this I actually put on like right before I go to bed, but I just went and grabbed it just to like show you guys. But yeah, I put this on right before I go to bed. And usually after my nighttime skincare routine, since it's more convenient and I'm in the bathroom, I will use the same Pharmacy chapstick. But this on your nightstand right before bed is major key. So good. And then I will always take a little bit extra. Again, I do this part before bed too, just because Aquaphor is a little bit on the greasier side, so I don't really like want to be walking around cooking dinner, touching my phone with it, you know? It's like a before bed thing, before you're gonna go to sleep thing. But I will just rub it around my cuticles. This just keeps your cuticles looking super smooth, so yeah. And that is it, you guys, for my skincare routine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing this updated version. Like I said, there's a lot that's changed. I'm obviously pregnant now, so the stuff that I can't use. But even before pregnancy, I really have just simplified my skincare routine so much. And I kind of feel like this is the best my skin has ever looked. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed just doing some skincare with me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.